First, I'm gonna show y'all my little bananas that I grow in my own yard. They don't taste nothing like the ones you get out of the grocery store. Much better. But look at this little bitty tiny one. I said I don't know what this one gonna be like right here, but I ain't gonna let none of it go to waste. I'm gonna open up this little tiny banana and I'm gonna eat it because it grew on my tree. And that's how little it was. And I keep the leaves, the peelings for potassium for my garden. But anyways, this what I came. I got two things that I want to talk about tonight, and I ain't gonna stay on long. I came on early so that um I can go and do some things, and I need to prop my legs up because I told y'all I got swelling in my legs right now. It's like a back and forth thing for right now. Just one more thing added to the list. But um, I started my morning off with you all this morning. Woke up very nervous this morning. Um, because tomorrow should be um my next chemo session. Hey, Natasha, how are you? Tomorrow should be my next chemo session. So I woke up this morning waiting on that phone call that you usually get on Thursday morning, so they can tell you, so you can confirm you gonna show up to your appointment for your chemotherapy. But this week, I don't know if y'all noticed that I had been talking to you all about a decision that I was gonna make, because um, this week was going to be one of those weeks where I was gonna be like, I quit. And so, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all trolls right off, right off the beginning. There's nothing for you to take from over here except for notes, like somebody else said. And so, Adele, I'm gonna address you definitely. With you saying you hate me, you can't, because you should not show up in places or be in places where you hate somebody. So, if you hate me, go on and get the hell on. I'm here to tell you because I ain't the one to play. Go on and get the hell on. I'm telling you. I ain't the one to play with you. I may smile and everything, but let me tell you something. I got some energy on the inside of my own mind letting loose on you. So you better go on and you better find somebody safe to play with. And I don't have to know you. I don't have to touch you personally. I know somebody that can come your way and swing your way and give you all the pressure that you can't run from, baby. So you better find somebody else to play with, because I'm not her. Okay? Now, back to where I was. Okay? Um, yes, that was very, very rude. And hello to everybody in here. I usually don't come in here and have to address anything, but this morning I was telling y'all about the anxiety was coming on because tomorrow should be today should have been my day of confirming that I was going to attend my chemo session tomorrow, which would have been round 5 of chemo for me. I was already wrestling with, I'm not going to go to this session because of all the things that have been happening to me with the other sessions that I've been in. So I woke up nervous this morning. That first phone call that came through, it woke me up from a sleep that I hadn't gotten in about 5 days. But I woke up and it was a false alarm, and made my stomach very nervous. And then the next one, the next phone call that came through was actually the cancer center calling me. And what I thought she was calling me to confirm that I had an appointment tomorrow. Me and all of my fear, and I'm, been talking to God before now, it's like I don't want to do this anymore. And it was them calling me to let me know that I don't have an appointment for tomorrow. They actually canceled it because of all of the things that is happening to my body and everything. And so they wanted to give me some time to, have some uptown, uptime, you know, the opposite of that is downtime. So, okay. Got it. Okay. Um, but the news that I got is them calling me to let me know that they had canceled the appointment for me and giving me time because this usually during the chemo time I will have chemo on Friday, have come home with the pump on me and have it removed on a Monday. And that put me down for about a good 7 days, 7 to 8 days. Well, being that I was in the hospital and dealing with a whole bunch of other stuff, meaning what I wouldn't have had any um, good days. Basically, I would have had 2 good days, and then I'm end up back in the position of being down again. So that appointment got canceled. I didn't have to say anything. I hadn't didn't have to do anything. God went before me and canceled it for me on my behalf because He know that I needed it, and you know, so that part of my day was good. This is another thing. I don't know how many of my moderators is going to come through or will watch this video later on, but I want to address a couple of things. I have someone that you may not agree with everything that she says, and her name is Girlface. You may not agree with everything that she says, but um, me and her have a good rapport. I tell her how I feel about things. She tell me how she feel about things. I don't need anybody to block. Um, I don't need anybody to block anything that she typing in my chats or or anything that she putting up under any of my videos. I don't need anybody to delete her thing. And Drewster, yes, I have a good sense of smell, and I smell that you on some BS, and I'm telling you, this ain't the place for you to play. Cause my nose is big, and I love everything about my nose, cause I know that's what you getting ready to try. You can't troll me, not by my nose. They done call my nose bell pepper nose and everything. None of that don't defend me. You offend me. You ain't gonna take nothing away from over here by trying to say something about my nose. Now you get a good sense of smell and go somewhere else and sniff whatever it is that you need to sniff on and leave me alone. Yes, I know. People always come over here and try to say something about my nose. My nose fit my face perfectly, and I love everything about it. You can't troll me about my nose and nothing else about my face. My missing teeth, no, none of that stuff. You can't troll me with it. And the only reason you will be over here trying to pick out something that you find wrong with me is because you find something very wrong with your own self, and you need to get right with your own self, worrying about how my nose look on my face. Cause I wake up every day and look at it, and I smile every time that I look at my nose. I smile every single time. Nah, and hopefully you can go to your mirror and look in the mirror and smile at yourself every day instead of trying to point out somebody else's flaws that you think they have. Honey, ain't nothing flawed about my nose. Flared, flat, whatever way you want to look at it. You can't come over here and troll me about my nose. So go on and get the hell on, Drewster. How did the date go with the guy from work? Evolution, going on somewhere with the trolling, cause guess what? I don't even work. Gone on somewhere with the trolling. The trolls are good. We gonna sit here and have a conversation with the trolls all night. Sit here and have a conversation. Okay, okay, and so they can't troll me like that. Don't get on my nerve like that. The only thing that I can use them for is when I got enough stress on me. I could use one of them and rip them to shreds. I can, cause I'm not coming over to where you are messing with you. You coming over here and trying to have yourself a good time by trolling me. You can't troll me. Find something dangerous to do with your life. You have a good night too. Thank you for coming through. But yeah, I just came through to say that if there is somebody that's continuously over here and supporting me every day, y'all already know how I get down. I don't mind people asking questions. I don't mind people saying what it is that they need to say as long as they being respectful with it. Um as long as they're respectful with what it is that they saying, and I don't see a problem with it. I don't want y'all deleting those people comments like idiots like these ones that's come through here or whatever, that just come to troll. They don't come to add anything to what it is that you got going on or whatever. You welcome to have fun with them all day long, do whatever it is that you do with them. But yeah, I don't have a problem with that type of stuff. But people who come over and talk to me on the regular and everything, I don't want you all deleting their comments, um, deleting anything that they have to say to me. Y'all got gripes and stuff with other people. Y'all take that out and handle that somewhere else. But my place is not the place for you to do that. I like people to communicate with me. Hey Seneca. Yeah, so I just wanted to address those couple of things and come on. I know I'm not on at my usual time, but that's all right. I really don't have a usual time. I come on whenever it is that I get ready to or whatever. But just be mindful that moderators, that this is my channel, and people come over and talk to me, and if I don't have a problem with the way that they speak to me, and the ones that you do know that I have problems with speaking with, I'll let you know easily um, for it. But I don't want people that's on the regular. I don't want you all deleting their comments or no nothing. I got a message today from somebody that I respect their opinion, and until I find something wrong with what they be saying, I don't want y'all to be removing her from my channel, because she's definitely spoke some things in my life, and all of them have been right on the money. Doesn't make her a perfect person or no nothing, but I like her and I don't want y'all to mess with her. And that's girl face. um and I got some other ones too, but ain't nobody else is telling me about anybody bothering with her. So bothering with them. I got plenty of people that I love that come through and support me on a daily. But she is one of them that's letting me know that she's not only over here on my channel, but in other places. But please respect my wishes and not delete any of her comments that she give to me. And so yeah, and I don't, Seneca, you be coming through here and you be saying some stuff sometimes, and I be telling you about it. But you see, I don't I don't, I'm not offended by the stuff you do. You make me laugh actually sometimes. But if I didn't if it was crazy like that, then I would tell them to go ahead and give you the boot from out of here, and I don't have no problem. So that you heard me before tell them don't bother with you, cause you straight. You straight. But you got some of these people that come through here, and they be some on some old garbage. And actually, I thought about you today, and I was wondering, was you really telling me the truth about that left side? And if you do, because I don't want to be wasting. I don't want to be wasting. And I love that you come through and joke or whatever. But golly, when you told me the other day that you had that issue with the left side of your, I'm literally as I pray over my own self, I'll be praying for you too. So I hope you doing I hope you're doing, and sometimes the things that you need to do ain't got nothing to do with what you're doing with your doctor and none of that right there. Sometimes some things come along to strengthen your relationship with God, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? So just, whatever that means to you, Seneca, I hope you doing whatever it is that is best for you. I just want you to know that I send up prayers for you. You probably make great food. Drewster, I do make good food, but right now I really don't like you. To be honest with you, Drewster, I'm just letting you hang around because I feel like you was trying to come for me in a different way, and I could be wrong. But right now, I don't really give a damn if I am wrong. But I don't like you right now. You're very pretty, not in a weird way. Thank you, Benice. I think that's what you're saying. So that's what your name is, and I don't like to mess up people's name or whatever, and I don't like to take it for granted. I like to try and get I think I'm reading that nice, right? Thank you very much. Um, but yeah, Drewster, I think you was trying to low key come for me, and I'm not one of those people that gonna fake the funk with you. I just ain't gonna do it. And right now, I don't like you. I can't stand people that just come through and you don't really know anything about anybody, and then the only thing you come through is you try to come through and find out something. You try to find something that's flawed about somebody, and you don't really know if they're flawed or not. You just come through and you pick of all the things you could have came through and said something about. The first thing you come through is talking about something that don't even make no sense. So, like I said, Drewster, I don't like you. I ain't say I hate you. I say I don't like you. Nah, if you want to get off on the good foot, you might need to put something else in the chat that make me happy. But I ain't finna sit here and play with you. I don't like you. Hey, Tashanna, how you doing? It's been a minute. Yeah, child, the trolls are trolling. The trolls are really trolling tonight. And I actually was about to get up off of here because they coming through so much. But I guess they want me to release some of this pressure of whatever that I've been going through lately. And hey, Korean, I guess they want me to get up off of some of this pressure or whatever that I go through. Because I ain't had to go off on nobody, and get them straight in a long time, because that's not what I come on here for. Um, yes, Jess Bridget, I'm feeling pretty good today, and especially I got me some good news. I already done talked about a couple of things in the beginning of this live. I wasn't gonna make this live be that long. It was two things that I wanted to address today. I wanted to talk a little bit about what happened this morning. I already talked about that, and I'm just glad that I have a chance to actually get back to, yeah, Korean. Let me finish this and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say that. Um, I'm actually glad that I'm in a place right now where I'm having a break of where I can have my usual. I usually have 1 week down that I'm very weak and I don't have the energy to do anything. But then I also have a week where it's like I'm able to get out in the garden just a little bit or get outside or something like that. So I have a little bit that was taken away because I've been in the hospital, and so it's good to be in a position where I actually am going to get my week that I can just kind of feel like myself. So that's what I talked about in the beginning. But Korean, you say they not worth it. Sometimes you have stuff built up on the inside of you, and you need that stress ball to squeeze on or whatever. Sometimes they is well worth it. So then by the time I get off of here, all my stress be gone, and whatever it was that I felt, I just dumped it on their head because they came through at the perfect time. I didn't come over there to bother with them; they came over to bother with me. So it was the perfect time for me to dump something on their head that they thought they wanted, but they didn't really want. So sometimes they worth it. They worth it. Do you come over? Sometimes you people go looking for things that they don't know. They mess around and find out a surprise. So sometimes I feel like cussing too. I have some stress to get up off of me. I don't be trying to give it to nobody. You know that ain't the way that I come on here and rock. I like I like good conversation and you know, no battling back and forth. But let me tell you something. I got some stuff up on the inside of me. So, well, thank you, Just Bridget. What makes you feel I'm playing about my side when no, and I don't want to feel that way. I just want to know, you know, because you come through and you joke a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. That's the only reason, Seneca, that I would think that. And so, and I'm asking you. I'm not asking anybody else what their opinion is. I'm talking to the one that I said, and I'm being honest with it, and I just really want to know. But to be honest with you, um, I only ask you because my prayers be so sincere when I say them for people, and I just that's it. Ain't nothing major. I just want to know, and I really hope um, you make me laugh when you come over here. So it ain't no, ain't no bother about me. But all of the people that's around me, and I just feel like people that be over here and they be praying for me sincerely. Um, the devil always be looking for a way to come back and like attack those people. We got this thing that go on over here that we do tenfold over here, and he get mad about those things or whatever. When when you got that kind of energy that keeps flowing around, so then he started to play with the people who praying for you and all of that stuff. And so I just want, all I'm trying to figure out is, Seneca, is you don't you in the circle, and I believe that you are. So that's all. So I won't never question you when you say something serious like that again. I just wanted to know. That's it. Okay, Korean. I was looking at your other videos as I was wondering, do you have cancer? If so, God bless you. Bernice, yes. I'm newly diagnosed with cancer. As of February 14th, Valentine's Day, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So yes, and I don't mind any questions or whatever. You able to ask them. Hey, Miss Parker, how are you? Well, I don't play with my health and anything else like that. Okay, then. Thank you for confirming that. I won't ever question you in that way again, Carty. God bless you, Nemo. Thank you, Carty. Um, we don't have no power. Um, he don't have. He don't have no power. Beautifully and wonderfully made. I know you got to be talking about the devil don't have no power. He don't, but he can. He can. He have words, a voice or whatever, and you know he has to have permission to mess with you. And I just wanted to be clear that anytime that you holding a position like that where we all pray for each other, he always try to show up in the midst of it and cause chaos. So it's like I can see that people that have been around me and praying for me and everything, you right. What you said, he don't have no power, right? I believe that 100%. He don't have no power, but he do have a voice, and he have to have permission to come along and do the little things that he do. And in that, I'm just saying is like, when those type of situations come up, there's going to be a challenge when you praying for others, and when you pray for you. I pray for other people all the time, so you know I'm I'm under attack a lot of the times, and oh, sorry about that. I'm under attack a lot of times, and I believe it's because of the prayer life that I have. Um, and still, I always end up coming out on top every single time, no matter what it is um, that I'm going through. And so I don't mean to give him any power, any glory, none of that stuff. He do exist though. He do exist. So I didn't come on to stay for no whole bunch of time. I am so glad that I'm in the place that I'm in, because today I was actually supposed to be having a conversation with y'all to let y'all know that whatever was coming tomorrow, I was not going to be taking no chemo um, tomorrow. I wasn't. And so in my mind, I was going through is like, how am I going to be able to, what am I going to say? How do I want to say this or whatever? I just felt like I needed a break. And then, so I feel like God went before me and I didn't have to explain anything. He fixed it for me that I didn't even have to speak. So that's what I wanted to come on and share with y'all, and let my moderators know, please don't play around with my regular people that come over here and spend time with me, conversate with me. If I have any issues with those people, I will let you know. But yeah, don't you know? Don't mess with my regular people. Don't delete their comments. Their comments. I like to look at people's comments and I like to answer them, whether they up under my videos or whatever it is. That's what you call communication. Because without these people, I don't have a page. You know what I'm saying? So please respect my people. Anybody who you that's is being nasty, I don't mind that. But my regular people, please don't do that. Please. So, but all right, y'all. I'm not gonna be on here right now. I'm trying to get my potassium intake, and these are my little bananas that I grow here on my own property. I already got one peel, so these bananas are like the best bananas ever. Better than any banana you can buy from the store. So this is my own land is providing me with the potassium that I need, that the doctor is telling me, you know. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to get ready to get off on of here, and y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Love you all. See you next time.